Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur, and I collect digital thingamabobs and video games. Today I'm playing Rain World. This time on Rain World, I'm planning to do an expedition. I just read through the manual for expeditions, because there is an in-game manual for the expedition, and there's a lot about this expedition, and it sounds kind of like sort of a roguelite. You die once you die, but you earn points, and based on the points that you've earned, you unlock things that can either make other expeditions easier or harder. So let's do this. A new expedition, and then we have to configure it. I want to know what things make us get new burdens and things. So we haven't unlocked any, but I want to know how to unlock one. Because there were missions that I wanted to make sure we did. Challenge difficulty, we're gonna leave that in the center for now. Visit the farm arrays echo. Hold on. Oh man. Alright, so we can change our missions. So these are missions. I see. So earn the monk passage, that's not too bad. Pin 10 creatures to walls or floors. Store 5 mushrooms in the same shelter. Alright, this one is a little hard to accomplish. I'm not going to do that on my first try. I know I've done that plenty of times, but I don't know exactly how to make that happen. Also, what are these? Challenge filter. Toggle which challenges can appear when randomizing. Alright, not something that I'm ready for. What is the minus and plus? Oh, add more quests or less quests. Okay. There's something that it told you to try to make it so that you could configure it to do multiple missions. I guess this is the multiple missions. We're going to do a bunch of missions. We're probably not going to complete it. Actually, let's do 3. Let's do 3 for the first try. So, I don't want this one because... Okay, Shaded Citadel Echo, store 5 mushrooms in the same shelter, store 3 colored pearls in a shelter in Outskirts. Alright, and we'll get 185 points if we accomplish this, which will get us to level 2, which gives us something. Alright, let's try it. Actually, what's the progression? Oh, okay, here we go. Are the green ones the ones that I can accomplish here? Requirements reach level 3. Okay. Complete an expedition with the following requirements. Challenges 1. Reach level 5. Okay. There are way too many things on this list for me to actually like go through. So we're just gonna do an expedition. How about that? Yeah. I'm not gonna worry about progression just yet. Just because I don't know enough. And I don't know if I'm gonna survive long enough to complete an expedition on my first try anyway. This episode might have multiple attempts, for that matter. So, store 5 mushrooms in the same shelter, visit the Shaded Citadel Echo, and store 3 colored pearls in a shelter in Outskirts. Let's try it. Start. And we're doing this with Katarina, by the way. So, we're going back to Katarina to do an expedition. Alright, the challenge list is luckily right there. Can I look at that often? Can I make it come back? I don't know. So this is a very odd place for us to start. Very odd place for us to start. We're in the farm arrays. I mean, we can eat a lot of food right here, which is nice. There's a batfly just wandering around, for example. I didn't quite get the batfly. But I'd like to eat food first. So eat some food, make sure that we've eaten plenty of food. Oh man, it's kind of nice. Katarina doesn't have to eat nearly as much food. We're already full. Great. Now, I want to have a a stick. There's a stick at the bottom. I thought there was a stick over here, but there's not. So I want to have one of these because we're probably going to need it. Thank you, game, for that hint. I actually do know at least one of the uses for this thing. And I'm going to take this stick. And I'm taking the stick because one of our goals is to have 3 colored pearls in Outskirts. And one of the ways to accomplish that is to get this colored pearl and put it in my belly. So, I'm going to try to do this. Ooh, I did not do it. Okay. So that colored pearl is probably not going to be one of the colored pearls that we're going to get. I really want to get out of the farm arrays, though. Honestly, that's one of the things that I want to accomplish, is just get out of the farm arrays first. Because this is not a great place to accomplish our goals. Oh, how about that? There's a deer right there. Hello, deer. Can you come right here? If you get down right here, I will be very happy. Deer. Deer. Okay. Yes. Wiggling around might startle this creature. I want it to be startled right now, because we need it to move. Move, deer! Alright. Right now, we're basically just trying to get out of the farm arrays. And if we can go toward Outskirts, that would be great, because that would help me complete one of the quests. To be in Outskirts, so that we can get some colored pearls in a shelter in Outskirts. Okay, come on, deer. I'm going to stay on the deer. I'm not sure that we need to stay on the deer the whole time, but I don't remember what the rest of this room looks like, so we're going to stay on the deer. Alright, we could definitely have just gotten off the deer already. Oh well. There we go. Thank you, deer. You were actually very helpful. You were a fantastic deer to work with. I don't appear to have a stick. How do I get up here without a stick? I mean, I could possibly jump off of the lizard. There's no stick over here, is there? Am I not in a good place because I needed a stick? I can't craft with Katarina, right? Nope. Can't craft with Katarina. I mean, I could follow this deer back, I guess. But I'd really like to go forward. I just don't think we can go forward from what we see right here, right? Because I can't get up. Which is very unfortunate. So I think we need to follow the deer back. I'm just going to put this down because I don't want to startle the deer. Oh, nope. The deer got up and is moving. It's probably not good for me. Oops. Alright. Deer. If you're right there. Oh, there's a vulture. There's a vulture where the deer are? No, that's not fair. Get away! Get away from the vulture. I have a chance to get away, but it's not a great chance. Nope. Oh, I'm not eaten yet. Alright, I got away from the vulture. That's a surprise. I still don't have a stick, so it's not like I can move any further. So this first cycle might just be done already, just because I can't move further. I don't think I can get up here without a stick. And there's no stick immediately around here, it doesn't look like. Which means the only thing that I could do is go back. But there is hungry grass behind me. and I have lost the deer that could potentially get me past that. I think we have just lost our first expedition extremely quickly. To hope that the caramel lizard comes back into this room, and he jumps over here, so I can jump on top of him and get over this barrier. I think that's my best hope, and that's a terrible hope. Is there a slight hope that when the rain comes, I could use it to get over this barrier and somehow get to a hibernate spot fast enough? So, do we get to continue? Because I thought that we die if we die. Maybe we die if we run out of karma. Maybe that's how it works. Okay. So we have a chance still because as long as we gain karma faster than we lose it, then we might survive. Also, I don't see a stick, which is also bad for me. Alright, well, let's eat at least. Because eating is one of the things that we need to accomplish. I don't see a stick. That's a problem from what we just discovered, not having a stick around. And it seems like we've almost eaten fully already. Okay, so we're going this way this time. I don't trust that other way, especially without a stick. And this way we have to go the down paths. Unfortunately, I kind of think the way that I was going was heading towards Outskirts, which would have been better for me overall. I think it was heading towards Outskirts that way. But in any event, just getting to a place that we can rest and get up our karma would be immensely better than what we just did. Okay, there is a blue lizard. Whoa. Oh no, you're going after me. Now that's not good for me either. Okay, well, I think we killed that. Don't know why it was coming after me, but we killed it. That blue lizard is up there. So maybe we can just go past the blue lizard while it's up there. Okay. Don't really need to kill lizards for any reason. I've already eaten. Maybe the blue lizard will have the pointy nose snack because I defeated the pointy nose mother. Whoops. There is a green lizard right there, which is coming toward me. Luckily, green lizards are really dumb. This is also a terrible place because a vulture might come into this room. So a green lizard plus a vulture would probably kill me in this room. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Try to find a hibernate spot. We want to generally exit the farm arrays. Bottom right would be best because that would be Outskirts. And then, by the way, the 5 mushrooms in a single place is an excellent thing to do within the Shaded Citadel. So going to the Shaded Citadel is great for that quest as well as, you know, getting the Echo in the Shaded Citadel. So those two quests kind of go together to me. And then the one about pearls in Outskirts is its own thing. But we can get the pearls anywhere. We just have to bring them to Outskirts. So, go down here. There's a hibernate spot. Wonderful. We will definitely hibernate in that spot so that we don't die. Because I kind of think what happens is we run out of karma and we die. So, hibernating is extremely important because then you don't die. But I thought we only had one chance, like one try total. And apparently we get more than one try. Because I go up a karma level. Great. Well, we're learning. Also, the Wanderer passage. So I thought that I read in the manual that passages were turned off. Apparently they're not. Passages, well, maybe you can earn the passages, but you can't use the passages. Okay, well, that might be how it works. And therefore, making progress in passages is completely pointless in expedition mode when we have passages turned off. This looks so much like the other room. For a second there, I thought I went the wrong way. I'm so much more confident about the Hungry Grass after playing this game a lot more. So that's not a colored pearl, so that one doesn't count as one that we would take back with us. Oh my gosh. Hungry Grass right there is not the best, because we kind of want to go up that way. We could go down here though. Not use the pole. Was there Hungry Grass at the bottom of a pole here before? I don't remember that. Okay, hello lizard. I mean, I missed. I missed the lizard. Let's get this. Let's just go over the lizard, I think. There we go. Whoops. Not what you want to do after going over a lizard. Alright, let's go down here. Got... I haven't really eaten any food yet, but I'm really trying to move through the world a little bit more than worry about food. Huzzah! Okay, this is a great place to be, because we're close to Outskirts. Are we close to a pearl, by any chance? We're close to an echo, but I don't know what that does for me. Are we close to a pearl? Can't remember if there's a pearl this way. We do need to eat food. I haven't done that yet. Oh my gosh. There's 5 mushrooms right there. We could get that quest done super fast. How much time do we have this day? We actually have a lot of time left in this day. Didn't you say that bat flies were up here, Tutorial Man? Okay, so I would like to eat food so that we could do the mushroom quest. So there are a lot of bat flies. There's also a bunch of hungry grass, and there's a lizard. So it may not be the best place for me to do things. Also, this hungry grass is not in the same configuration it was in the normal campaign, right? Doesn't seem like it is. Because I don't remember hungry grass like that. Where you, like, jump up to more hungry grass. Okay, so that is going to capture me. Which is not too much of a bother. It just takes time. Time that we don't have, an infinite amount of. Okay, come on. What if we go down here and go this way? That's where you went. Which should be good for me, right? If you come after me? Because I'm pretty sure I could defeat that lizard. And get a fair amount of food out of it. Whoop, whoop, that's not the lizard that I meant. I could defeat that lizard, but it's a lot harder with all this hungry grass here. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay. I think our search for food is not going well. Yeah, now he's blocking the path that I have to get back to. Maybe we go this way? What does this accomplish for me? I mean, I guess I can get up here, which leads towards bat flies. It leads towards you. Oh, I missed. How did I miss that? I was almost sure that I had that. Oh, I missed the bat fly too. This is not going well. Oh, and I got that on me. Alright, I have a lot of time this day, but it's a lot of time that I'm really wasting. See all those bat flies up there? What if we could eat those bat flies? What if I got to the top again and ate some bat flies? There is a stick here, which is not something that I want to use for bat flies. Oh my gosh. Did I anger you? Because I should have by throwing a stick directly at you. My intention was not to anger you. My intention was to kill you. So, yeah. At least we got a little bit of food here. Just a little bit. It was a little bit. Oh, we got enough to hibernate. Okay. You know what? Let's try to do our mushroom quest then. Go to the hibernate spot that's back this way. Get mushrooms on the way. We can only carry 2 mushrooms at a time. But there are a whole bunch of mushrooms on the way. And we know where the mushrooms are in relation to the hibernate spot, which is great. Oh gosh. Okay. Don't get killed by a lizard right there. Yep, just pass by where the lizard is. Keep going to the right. And we're basically doing a little bit of progress, but a little bit of progress we can continue. A little bit of progress and then make it a lot of progress. So 2 mushrooms in a hibernate spot is pretty good. And how much time do we have in the day? Maybe enough more to get 2 more mushrooms. Probably not enough to get 5. Also, I don't know if the hibernate spot will close on me by the time I've dropped 2 mushrooms. So there's that too. Let's see here. There's the hibernate spot. If we had a stick, we could get infinite food. That's good for the next day. And so we drop 2 mushrooms. We go back up. All right. We have to get back to this hibernate spot this day. But we should be able to do that without too much trouble. I just want to get a couple more mushrooms to bring. There's a stick, which might be useful on the way, but we don't actually want to use a stick. We don't want to carry a stick too much, because we want to carry a mushroom. I mean, glad I brought a stick just because I see a lizard. The fact that I see a lizard that's going straight toward the hibernate spot that I was going toward, though. Oh my gosh, don't get killed by the hunger grass. Alright. Go up. Through here. Hope that that lizard isn't there when we go back. 2 more mushrooms. Go. We have enough time to get back, but only if the lizard doesn't take my time. If avoiding the lizard takes time, then I won't get back in time. But otherwise, I think I will. Here we go. Through here. The lizard is not in my way. And then all I have to do is get up there through that place. No. My assumption that I had enough time was wrong. Okay, well, we haven't died yet. But we've gotten really close several times. Alright. Almost dead. Take our stick. We know some things that we're trying to do. Let's see here. Where are we? Oh yes, I remember where we are. So, I'm going for mushrooms directly this time, I think. Just go directly for mushrooms. and then to the hibernate spot, see if we can get 5 mushrooms in all in one day. We do need to eat food, which is a bit of a problem, because I do need to eat the food too. And we didn't really find many sources of that food. Yeah. I didn't see a lot of easy food to eat. I mean, maybe we can get that as food? Possibly not, because, you know, it's also dangerous, and it killed us. So, I think that ends our expedition. Yep. Alright, I'm going to retry the same one, because I think we can do that. And now that I know how it works in terms of... Oh, are we starting from the exact same place? Maybe I didn't want to restart. Maybe I wanted to exit and start a new expedition, so we wouldn't start in the exact same place. Okay, well, unfortunately, I did not intend to do that. I intended to have a little bit more randomness than this. Well, in this case, we might take a stick and go the route at the bottom that I failed to do the first time. And maybe even try to... Oops. I didn't eat you fast enough, I guess. Eat. And eat one of you, please. Gotcha. I'm going to try to get the pearl again, which may lead to my death. Because if I try to get the pearl, I might not be able to go through that passageway if I don't have a stick. And I'm going to use a stick to try to get the pearl, you know? So, here we go. Oops. I thought the stick was the second thing. I didn't think the stick was in my throwing hand, by the way. Alright. Well, let's search down here for a stick, because we know that we need it. Also, I don't have something to... I neglected to bring something to use on deer. Oh, we might die real fast. Alright. Well, let's go this way. Okay. Well, that did not feel like anything intelligent was happening there. Try again. We need to take one of these. Let's take one of those to begin with. If we're gonna go the way... No, let's go the safer way. Why would I go at the bottom? I was gonna go at the bottom just so it would be different. But honestly, we're almost dead. We're almost to the point where we have to start an expedition again. So let's not do that. Okay. I think I ate a batfly? No, I ate another one of those. Alright, so we've got... We don't have a stick. We do have this, which I don't think we need going this way. Would rather have a stick right now. Oh well, let's just go. Go to the right. Toward a place that works for us. Down. To the right. Let's go the down path, because it's a little bit safer to do that. And we're going to go to the same shelter, the same hibernate spot as we went last time. As we went the only time that we've ever spent in a hibernate spot in expeditions. So, you lizard, you got hurt. Are you dead? Did I actually kill it? Because it kind of just fell. As if it died. We don't need this, so I'm going to put that down. I don't know where it went. It's like I killed it, and it disappeared. That makes no sense. It even had the stick still there. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Why did it just disappear? It would be very strange if the lizards just disappear, because isn't part of the point of the lizards that I can kill them and eat them? And if I can't eat the lizards, then there's virtually no value in killing them, other than getting them out of the way. I don't know. But it's strange that it disappeared, right? Maybe I can't eat lizards as Katarina, as the survivor, which would also be strange. Wouldn't be that strange. Have I never eaten a lizard as the survivor? Maybe not. I didn't really try out eating lots of things until the gourmand encouraged me to do so by having an eating quest. But I kind of assumed I was learning what slug cats could eat via the gourmand. And maybe I was learning things that are only true for the gourmand. I don't know. Let's go. Go to that hibernate spot. And then our goal is to get mushrooms into a hibernate spot in the future. I know I've called them hibernate spots the entire time, but I've seen enough things in the game now that call them shelters, like it's called a shelter there, that I might start calling them shelters, like you all probably expect me to call them. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, there's nothing to worry about here. There's no value to passages or anything. We got a dragon slayer, though, for killing a lizard. Still have my stick. I'm probably going to put it down in favor of mushrooms, to be fair. I need to get one food in order to rest. So that's one of the things that we really need to accomplish as quickly as we can, is get one food. If we go all the way to the left here... Well, we have to go all the way to the left here anyway. Never mind. There was some other place that going all the way to the left brought me to food. Like, just a couple food, but still. Brought me to some food that we could eat. And that would be good for me. Before we get the mushrooms. Like, maybe if we go left here, it'll bring me toward some food. Instead of down like we did before. I'm so glad that Katarina doesn't get tired. Katarina can go all day. Alright, got some food? No, I didn't. I picked up a brick off the ground instead. Got some more food. Alright. And with that lizard coming toward me, I kind of just want to leave and go away. Actually, the lizard stopped coming, so we'll get another food. But if we go down here anyway, that leads towards where the mushrooms are. So let's go down here and get some mushrooms. Yes. All right. Put our stick down. So we don't need sticks, we only need mushrooms. And we're planning to bring 5 mushrooms. How much time do we have? We have loads of time. Loads of time. Let's do it. All 5 mushrooms in one day. Let's go. If I had a hand to hold a batfly, I would totally take a batfly. I'm scanning for lizards, because there was a caramel lizard on the pathway one of these times. There is a flying monstrosity on the pathway. Equally as bad. Equally terrible. Oh no, there's multiple of them on the pathway. And there's a lizard that's coming out the way that I was planning to go in. Okay, it went back. It going back is not the best for me. But it is better than it just hanging out there. Oh, it actually went the wrong way to catch me, so we're good. So now, plan is to drop a couple of these and then go back up. Getting the 2 more mushrooms will be pretty easy. Let's go get them. So here we are getting 2 more mushrooms, and we still have plenty of time in the day, so we should be able to come back and get another one. Great. The next 2 to the shelter. Oh, there's a lizard. That's a caramel lizard in my path, isn't it? It is. Oh no. Well, we could try going up, or we could try to get the caramel lizard to go after me. And come through. And then instead of getting 5 on the same day, we'll get 4. Caramel lizard? I need you to decide. Because if you're just there, I don't know that I can do much of anything. What do we do? Certainly hurts my time for the caramel lizard to be there. I guess we could go to that room from the top. Which is a little bit of a trek. So now time is of the essence. So let's see here. Where do we go here? We want to go up this, yeah, up this one right here. The top left, like we've done before. And then to the right and down. Okay, there's a lizard there too, but hopefully it's too taken by the grass, I guess, to bother me. And then we go down. And now we're at the top of this room. Well, not quite, I guess. Almost. Now we're at the top of this room. And we don't know exactly where the caramel lizard is, so we're going to try to stay at the top instead of going down. Keeping my 2 mushrooms, though. Let's try not to get rid of the mushrooms. Okay. I might not be able to stay at the top here. Ooh, I did. Great. And then, final jump. Great. I'm very convinced we don't have enough time, but I want to look at the time. Yes, we don't have enough time. So, we've got 4 mushrooms in a shelter. We need 5 mushrooms in a shelter. So, I want to get food around here again and bring 1 more mushroom. Or we could drop a mushroom into the shelter and not stay in the shelter. Does that work? Do I just have to bring them to the shelter? Maybe. Oh, we got some progress in the hunter. How about that? Store 5 mushrooms in the same shelter. So there's 4 in here, and the map shows that. So I don't need to hibernate here. Correct? I mean, I could anyway, because we could hit this and get all the food that we need. Yeah. Okay. Let's hibernate here again after getting a mushroom. Can I please get the food? I have to wait for it to fully mature before I can eat any of it. It needs to oxidize completely. Alright. So, we want to go down to the left, but as we saw before, there could be danger below. I also sort of want to see if there's a pearl nearby, because I don't quite remember if there is, but I kind of think there might be a pearl nearby. Okay, I'm glad I didn't go the bottom path. As you can see, there's a caramel lizard there. Alright. The caramel lizards being in the bottom path there is real dangerous. So over to the left, And we get a mushroom. We do need to eat food. No, we don't need to eat food. So there's a vulture there. Here's where an echo would be. Oh, we don't actually want to see the echo. Go away. I don't want to see the echo. Seeing the echo would actually take away my mushroom. I don't want that to happen. So we want to go up this one so we can get back to the hibernate spot. Oh gosh, there's a lizard right there. Okay. You know, we're going to go right back down. If it comes through, I go through. And then we go up. Juked the lizard. And then all we're trying to do, we don't need to eat any food. We've eaten completely fully today. We just want to get to our hibernate spot. Oh my gosh, don't get eaten by this grass. Okay. Don't get eaten by that lizard down there either. Just go to the right. And then we go down and toward the hibernate spot. Huzzah! And just make sure that we stay at the top long enough so that we know where lizards are. Last jump. I missed. Alright, well that's fine, because we can get right back up. I can get right back up if the lizard doesn't kill me. There we go. The lizard was right there. Alright, go down. Into the hibernate spot. We have now stored 5 mushrooms in the same shelter. Huzzah! Success. 1/3 of our quest complete. And other than that, we did basically nothing that day, which is fine. We're gaining karma, which means we have a greater ability to survive. But we got some of the saint. If passages are off, I don't know what the purpose of getting those are. Although I guess some of the missions were gain a certain passage. So maybe that's why it's showing passages there. Well, anyway, let's go to the right. Straight into Outskirts, which is great because if we can find pearls, colored pearls around Outskirts. I'm trying to think of the ones that I know. And I don't know colored pearls very well anymore. Honestly. I don't know colored pearls very well, honestly, because I didn't get very many with the gourmand, which took away basically the knowledge that I had about where colored pearls were. Hello, scavengers. I did pick up a pearl just for you so that I can give you the pearl and get past your thing. Because I remembered that there would be a scavenger toll over here. Seeing pearls on the way also indicated that. And there's a lizard. Oh my gosh, there's 2 lizards. The fact that I hit one with the stick is great and all, but there's 2 of them. The scavenger put a stick in the wall. Well, we can get more sticks, I guess. There are more sticks right over here. Get another stick. See if we can help that scavenger. Get rid of the lizards. There was a brick on the floor too, which is helpful. We're dealing with lizards. Okay, so there we go. Just jump. Oop. Didn't quite just jump right over it. I tried to make it a just jump right over, but it didn't work. There are more mushrooms here. There were so many mushrooms nearby my start. Getting 5 mushrooms in the same shelter was not as big of a task as I thought it was going to be. I just thought of landing on that lizard to deal it damage, which Katarina can't do. Katarina doesn't do that. Gourmand does. Katarina, the survivor, does not. There's of course a stick in this room that we could use to deal with said lizard. trying to grab bat flies as I'm avoiding the lizard. Alright, anyway, let's leave. There's a colored pearl down here, isn't there? If I go over here, on the right, yes, there's a colored pearl right there. Okay, I want to throw the thing that's not a colored pearl, and then swallow the colored pearl, and then worry about the fact that there is a lizard in the only place that I can go. Okay, you know what? It's gone far enough left that we can just leave. We can eat some food. Although maybe we shouldn't while there's a lizard on our tail. Just go right up. Try to get out from the place the lizard is. I forget where there are hibernate spots in Outskirts, but I know there are some. Oh, there's a hibernate spot nearby me. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's nearby me. So if we go down, I think if we go down again, there's a hibernate spot this way. Also, let's eat fully. Oh, we already did. How about that? Okay. I think I'm going toward a hibernate spot, by the way. One of these poles is a fake pole. I just saw which one it was. So avoid that. Oh my gosh, how many lizards are there over here? Are those the same two? They just teleported. Whoops. Almost grabbed the fake pole, by the way. Which would have been my doom. Okay, go this way before they teleport back. If it was the same two. I'm not sure that it was, but if it was the same two. Okay, so here we are. Let's take out our pearl, because now we've got one colored pearl in a shelter in Outskirts. And I think I'm going to play one more day for this episode, and we're going to continue this expedition next time. But I've got one colored pearl here. Now I just need to find other colored pearls. We made progress in the Scholar. How about that? Okay, continue. Where should we go from here? Where should we go from here? I'm trying to think about colored pearls that I know that are nearby. And I just don't know them. I'll know them a little bit more when I get close to them, but that's about it. That fake pole just killed a lizard, by the way. I noticed that. Let's not get killed by it too. There's food here. I like seeing that. Am I going toward a different area? I think I am. Going toward a gate, which is not the worst, because then maybe we could find other colored pearls in a different area more easily. Wish I remembered where these were. Do we still have... Yeah, we could eat one more. We did. I know where some of the colored pearls are, to be fair. I do know some pretty well. It's just that they're not necessarily really close to Outskirts. I think we're going toward the drainage system. Do I want to go in the drainage system? I guess we will. Do we know where the colored pearl is here? I don't think I know very well. How much time do we have in the day? We've got so much time. An incredible amount of time. So, where do we go? We'll surely continue going right, as it were. Let's be careful of that. He went through. Wonderful. Dodged him completely. I kind of want to try going up. I've eaten fully already. I wanted to go up because I don't remember the drainage system very well, but I do kind of remember areas directly around it. Also, this is another place that has a bunch of mushrooms. I don't think I realized how common the mushrooms were until I had a quest to take 5 into one hibernate spot. Then I've noticed colored mushrooms, or mushrooms, I guess, all over the place. That is not a lizard that we'd like to deal with. But the fact of the matter is, it's the only way to exit this room, to go toward where it went. So I guess we might have to deal with it. I should pick up a brick whenever we see one. I think I see a couple on the path that I'm going on. There we go. Picked up one. Let's put the brick in the throwing hand, so we could potentially deal with the lizard. There's a scavenger in here as well as said lizard. I'm going up here because this allows me to go through this. What if we just drop and then get past the lizard? Excellent. It's coming through after me, though, so it wasn't the best stealth move. And I do need to find a hibernate spot sometime. We have plenty of time in the day, so I can go pretty far through this area, but I do need to find a hibernate spot eventually. Oh, there's one. Well, maybe we'll do that hibernate spot. I should probably... Well, we just need to go above, right? That's how we get across this room. I was going to say that I should probably kill that fake pole on my way, but I guess we don't need to if we just go over it like we are. And because we've got time in the day, before we hibernate, I'm going to poke my head into probably a couple of rooms so that we know more about what we're going to do the next day, so that we have those rooms on the map. Okay, this is an interesting room. I don't see any lizards in it right now. I see a lizard in it now. Let's just throw this at that lizard. I didn't kill it, of course, but we damaged the lizard. We can get my stick out of it. Nope. Bad plan. Leave. Alright, I still have time. We can still go through the room, perhaps, if the lizard lets me go through the room, basically. If he lets me go, then we can go through the room. Let's see where the lizard is. There he is. Still has my stick in its butt. And the only way to get out of the room is to go past him. Okay, did I kill it? I think I killed it. Alright. So, killed the lizard. And then that down there is not a colored pearl. I'm gonna not go that way right now. I'm going to poke my head this way instead. Okay, that allows me to poke my head another place pretty easily. And still get back up toward the hibernate spot that we know. This room you have to go up to get anywhere. Not going to bother with that room. Let's try the bottom room. And then we'll go back to the hibernate spot. Probably. Well, I could go another room. Now this is a terrible room. I don't like this room. Oh no. Alright. Where are we in relation to our hibernate spot? So if we go left in this room, we might get to the hibernate spot. But going left in this room might require us to get past a whole bunch of leeches. I'd rather go down. Just leave. I've been kind of hoping that we would find another hibernate spot. You know, I think I need to put this stick in the wall in order to get back up. That's something that I'm completely willing to do. There we go. Pretty sure that will help me up. And then we have to get up here. Oh no. Is there something to grab right here? There it is. Great. Okay. See, I kind of want to keep going and find a different hibernate spot. That's what I really want to do. I don't want to go back to my hibernate spot. But it might be enough time in the day that I should go back to my hibernate spot now. Especially if I'm this bad at getting up the walls, that is. I don't know. There's plenty of time. Let's keep going. Just get to a different hibernate spot. So this room, I said that I didn't bother with it, but now that I've seen the other possibilities, we're going to bother. So, up here leads... Oops. Up here leads... Oh, that's it? This room is a dead end? Oh, this room is a dead end. Did it have a bit in it or something that made it so that it was worth coming to this room before? I don't know. But this room is a complete dead end. Wait a minute. Oh, there was a pearl there. Alright. So we should swallow this pearl. And then now that we found a pearl this way, what we should really do, not this time, but next time, is go back to Outskirts and deposit this pearl in the one place that we had found in Outskirts. And for that reason, it is great to go back to my old hibernate spot, because we want to go back to Outskirts now. Are there 2 lizards in here? I mean, the bottom lizard should be dead, right? Because that's the lizard that I killed this day. So it's just the top lizard that we have to worry about. And it didn't see me, so we're good. Back to the hibernate spot. Please, back to the hibernate spot. And we're done for this time. We've got a pearl in our belly that we can bring back into Outskirts and deposit. That would be pearl number 2 of 3 for that Outskirts hibernate spot. And then the only other thing that we have to do is get an echo, get the echo in the Shaded Citadel. So mostly it's making our way to the Shaded Citadel and not dying too many times on the way. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing with this particular mission, with this particular expedition. Great. We'll continue this next time. On my progress screen, I've decided to change expeditions to expedition level, now that I know what expeditions look like, which means we've gone from 0 to 1, even though I didn't win an expedition yet. Hopefully we'll make that to a 2 next time. Check out my tracking sheet, link in the video description, new episodes every Sunday, and thanks for watching.